Lafayette. My name is Oshun Amare. On this channel, we uncover the creepiest, most unusual haunted TikToks the internet has to offer for entertainment purposes. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the Soul Tribe, honey, for your weekly dose of supernatural coming to you every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. Y'all are my soul tribe, and tribe is with a Y because the Y is for you, and that's because I love you so freaking much. Yes, I do. All right. I appreciate y'all time per usual. I do not take it for granted, honey. I love you so much. I love that you spend your time with me 3 times a week, okay? And honey. And shout out to Willow Rye Williams 2011. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the family, honey. We love you, Booch. And if you want to be shout out, make sure you let me know in the comments that you subscribe. And anything else you want me to know that you don't mind being on the screen. And I'll see what I can do. If I see you, boo, I can't make no promises. I was going to say the first person to comment, but that's not realistic because I'm not really going to know who's the first to comment. So I'm going to just randomly pick people and we're going to go from there. But we're going to try to get everybody a shout out, period. Now, let's get into this video. I know that was a lot, but we're going to get there. Back to Miss Allie Carter, all respect. Now, let's get to this video.
Jeremy, Denzel Washington, Beyonce Knowles, Ellen DeGeneres, Whoopi Goldberg, Lady Gaga, Chrissy Teigen, John Legend, Joan Rivers, Rob Saget. Do you want me to keep going? Ask me. Everybody wonder why my smile is so deep. Everybody wonder why my eyes sparkle. Everybody always asks me, why are you smiling when you dance? Because you don't understand the live through. It's worth it to smile. And I'm still smiling, and I'm gonna continue to smile. And majority of y'all who continue to ask me and gonna tell me that I'm pointing fingers to kiss my natural black ass and miss me with that shit. Bye. Bye. And when it comes out, don't come running back. I shouldn't have to get this nitty gritty for people to wake fuck up. I shouldn't have to say something like that for you to be like, oh shit, she's probably telling the truth. It is pathetic that people gotta go here. It's pathetic that it's gonna take somebody to say it was me for somebody to understand. I'm gonna stop yelling though.
Another good one. All respect to Miss Allie. Go support her at alliesarmy.com. Let's pray for her. Send her positive energy, protective vibes. Her ancestors, you know, they need to be camped around her. I'm sure they are. And yeah, let's get to this next video.
Allie Carter is not lying. When that baby said that there's tunnels under elementary, middle, and high schools, she not lying. We used to skip in the tunnels in my school, and it's crazy because only a select few people knew about it, and if you went down there without the right person, you would get lost forever. So there was an entryway through the basement, and I don't know who found it first, but it was like only the people who could keep a secret knew about it. So we were skipping in the tunnels, and it just so happened that my brother and his dummy friends were down there, and they like the tunnels come up in different parts of the city, like the depend on how long you walk. So my brother and his friends had got caught, and the police were called. But it's weird because there was never like a official police report. And then after the police went down there looking for them, but found me and my friend. And then when they told our parents, they never mentioned the tunnels at all. They said that they caught us skipping outside the school grounds. And we didn't tell because why would the fuck would I tell my mom that I was in the tunnels with a boy? So I didn't tell, the police didn't tell, the school didn't tell. Nobody ever mentioned the tunnels. And then the basement where the entryway was like blocked off for us. But like, it just dawned on me, like, I never said nothing because I don't want to get in trouble. But like, what the fuck were the tunnels there for? That girl not lying. Allie Carter not lying to y'all. There's tunnels everywhere.
Very true. Yep.
All of these claims are alleged, by the way. There has been lots of speculation that Rihanna quit the music industry due to the force of the artist having to use missing children in their music videos. There has been some very wild claims that Allie Carter was in CPS possession when she was trafficked by P. Diddy. She has been tormented and tortured by a lot of big celebrities. For weeks now, she has been telling her story about the things that she had to experience at P. Diddy's parties, the things that they made her do, the people that she saw, the people she had relationships with, and there are a plethora of celebrities. Not only, but she speaks on how majority of the missing children in the United States are right in front of our faces in these celebrities' music videos. Let's check out this one music video that she's in with Rihanna.
I remember seeing her eyes in that video. Wow, that's crazy. Wow. 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 Like, I don't even know what to say. Next video.
Hey y'all, it's me, the Money Professor, and everybody wants to know, what's an IUL? And I'm going to tell you. So this is you, this is your money. And on average, you take your money and you put it in the bank. And when you put your money in the bank, it's only going to grow at a whopping 0.01%, maybe a 0.001%. And while it's in the bank is loaning out your money, compounding your money, and making and keeping all of the money. And what you should do is take that money and put it into an IUL. And what's an IUL? It's an Index Universal Life Insurance Policy. So when your money is inside an IUL, it is protected and it's guaranteed to grow on an average of 8 to 10%. All right. And so when it's in those accounts, the account grows because it is growing on a compound or uninterrupted compound interest. And when it's protected, it's protected because it has a 0% floor, guaranteed, no losses. Okay, so when the money is in that account, at the same time, it's growing cash value. And when you have that cash value, you're able to spend that money tax-free. You can use that money for leverage, such as, college funding, investing in property, or just other cash building assets. You can use that money as income replacement for retirement funding, or even build your own private bank, becoming your own family bank. And at the same time, it's a death benefit. It's a life insurance policy. So this death benefit, you are able to leave a legacy. It comes with living benefits for chronically ill or, critical illnesses. And also it's collateral. You are using this money to pay back this money when you are taking it while you're still alive. DM me more or hit the link in my bio if you are interested in creating your own IUL.
Did you know that setting aside as little as $300 from each paycheck into a max-funded IUL instead of a 401k can give you $610,000 tax-free money and will provide you with $60,000 a year tax-free in retirement? Comment IUL below if you want more information.
If you're open to being a financial professional licensed in your state, please send me an email at essence@tenaciouscashflowacademy.com.
And they told me to stay quiet. They told me that if I told anybody else that I would be shipped off to Arizona and no one would ever find me again. So, at one point you learn that you have to deal with what you have to deal with when the people in authority are not there to help you. And everybody is so worried about the elite. And we could give those names of Barack Obama, Joe Biden. We know about Michelle Obama, that's a man. We know about Too Short. We know about Akon and Steven Tyler. And we can give those names all day. And everybody is so worried about that. But what you should be worried about is the people that are in between.
Oh yeah, if you ain't see the first part, go check number 2 out. Or number 1 out, part 1 out.
I never thought that we would see the day where Diddy would get arrested. And I told you guys in the Maria Z interview in 2021 that no one tells on Diddy. P. Diddy. All right? Just the same way nobody tells on Denzel Washington. People don't usually talk and stop and think about the children victims that are going through things right now as we speak, and the ones who suffered through all this bullshit. I decided to stop for a second and do some projects with projects all around, because we just said, you know what? This is our life. It's not changing. We stopped somewhere, and I've been hiding. My mom and I have been hiding. We've had our head down. We've tried to back up. We've tried to tell you everything that we can, and now we have people messaging us, investigators, people that want to talk now, when now it's because it's trending. Mm-hmm. We're still not on the subject of the kids. All the adults are covering their asses. All the adults are, I left at a certain time, yet you knew children were there. You knew these parties were not okay. They weren't freak-offs. They were satanic ritual orgies. Get it straight. It wasn't just adults in these parties. The adults were responsible for the child sex slaves that were in the party. And one of those children were me. Now, those who are trying to come at us now, talking like, oh, well, now the Diddy's out, now that you can talk. For why? Because we tried to have a case with Child Protective Services. We gave them 8 months worth of evidence. 8 months worth of evidence. That didn't even do a crumb. They took that case and they hid it. If you are a survivor and if you are a real victim, be careful. Because these hotline numbers that they're putting out, I don't trust them. I wouldn't do it.
They take your information to see what you have.
They're taking inventory.
And then they shut it down. Mm-hmm. They're taking inventory. So don't trust them.
That's what mama talking.
Don't trust the feds. Don't trust the judges. Fuck all y'all. You're all guilty. You're all corrupt. Any attorney that's taking money to defend Diddy, you're nasty.
Blood money.
That's blood money.
That's blood money.
That's all blood money. You do know that, right? Whether you take money from him to shut up, whether you take money from him for period, that's blood money. I don't want anybody's money. You see all the people running? They're ducking and hiding because everybody knows that there is children there. But we're still not talking about the kids yet. When are we going to talk about the kids? Everybody's demanding something from the victims. Why aren't you demanding it from the news? You know he's about to turn into another Epstein, and then the list follows, and it circles back into a web. So why isn't anybody demanding any information on the kids? Huh?
Where'd that supply chain come from?
Do you think that thousands of bottles worth of baby oil was for thousands of who? $65,000 worth of hot dogs and pizza was for who? Trafficking over the border was for who? Child Protective Services is your supplier. Is anybody going to talk about that? The immigrants that are coming across the border, that all those kids that they were just scooping up out of boats and out of the water, they're now coming in and they're throwing them right into the system. Aurora, Colorado, Springfield, Ohio. Where do you think all those kids are going? This ain't about an election anymore. Y'all know that, right? The election is canceled. Because everybody that you love, you don't live in the world you think you do. Everybody that you think is not guilty is about to show you who they really are. I've been screaming for years. So now, if you see me over here trying to live a normal life and tying up loose ends as justice, mind your fucking business. Nobody ever thinks about the victims. Nobody. The victims' lives get turned around when the predators' lives want to just get announced. You slap them on the wrist and you bring up every source of trauma for the victim. But nobody wants to stop and think about that. We're not talking about the victims that are still going through the shit right now with other people who are running to cover their ass and deleting their social medias. Pink, Megan Fox, Tyra Banks, Steve Harvey, why are you running? Our PTSD
Oprah
lives on
Winfrey.
every damn day that they did what they did. But it's only talked about when it's trending. We got legal evidence to drop.
Oh, hey y'all, it's me, the Money Professor. How are you? Well, I'm just, helping a client with some mortgage protection. What's mortgage protection? It's a life insurance policy that protects your family and your family's home in the event that you get sick, in a bad car accident, or just pass away before your mortgage is able to be paid off. This is the best way to keep your family and your home safe in the event that, like I said, you pass away. Mortgage protection policies are primarily term policies, and they last, 10 to 30 years, depending on your length of your mortgage payments. It also has the cheapest premiums, so it is extremely affordable for all homeowners, really. I personally believe everyone should know the power and benefits of having mortgage protection, as well as life insurance in general. The different kinds of life insurances that are offered and how important it is to have for you and your family. Feel free to send me a DM to learn about more opportunities and what's available for you and your family's protection. You can hit the link in the bio, complete the application, and I'll be in touch as soon as possible. Talk to you soon.
I just don't know what's the point. Yeah, I was at a Diddy party. I was one of the party favors. But I told you, nobody tells on Diddy. Maria Z, I did that interview in 2021, 7 months ago. We made sure, I already knew, that Diddy and Oprah is about to get arrested.
Me and Oprah's
I
next.
knew that 7-8 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
You shall
We
see.
went and made sure there were sworn documents. We have them. When we went to Colorado for the A to Z event, we had a lot of legal evidence that we made sure we already had.
Kamala Harris
because
is
we knew a
next.
list of people were about to get got. You can't run for that long. I'm just shocked we're finally seeing the day.
You're throwing out that C word, that child word now, man. I mean, that's a whole different ball game, bro. It's a whole different ball game, dog. Right here, we're just talking about free costs.
Ending. We're still not on the subject of the kids. All the adults are covering their asses. All the adults are, I left at a certain time, yet you knew children were there. You knew these parties were not okay. They weren't freak-offs. They were satanic ritual orgies. Get it straight. It wasn't just adults in these parties. The adults were responsible for the child sex slaves that were in the party. And one of those children were me. Now, those who are trying to come at us now, talking like, oh, well, now the Diddy's out, now that you can talk. For why? Because we tried to have a case with Child Protective Services. We gave them 8 months worth of evidence. 8 months worth of evidence. That didn't even do a crumb. They took that case and they hid it. If you are a survivor and if you are a real victim, be careful. Because these hotline numbers that they're putting out, I don't trust them. I wouldn't do it.
They take your information to see what you have.
They're taking inventory.
And then they shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking inventory. So don't trust them.
That's what mama talking.
Don't trust the feds. Don't trust the judges. Fuck all y'all. You're all guilty. You're all corrupt. Any attorney that's taking money to defend Diddy, you're nasty and vile.
I don't know why I repeated.
That's blood money.
That's all blood money. You do know that, right?
But I do have the whole 25-minute video on part 1.
That's blood money.
So make sure you go check that out. You can see what she said from the beginning to the end of this live, and it is well worth your time.
When are we going to talk about the
Go
kids?
check that out.
Everybody's demanding something from the victims. Why aren't you demanding it from the news? You know he's about to turn into another Epstein, and then the list follows, and it circles back into a web. So why isn't anybody demanding any information on the kids? Huh?
Where'd that supply chain come from?
Do you think that thousands of bottles worth of baby oil was for thousands of who? $65,000 worth of hot dogs and pizza was for who? Trafficking over the border was for who? Child Protective Services is your supplier. Is anybody going to talk about that? The immigrants that are coming across the border, that all those kids that they were just scooping up out of boats and out of the water, they're now coming in and they're throwing them right into the system. Aurora, Colorado, Springfield, Ohio. Where do you think all those kids are going? This ain't about an election anymore. Y'all know that, right? The election is canceled. Because everybody that you love, you don't live in the world you think you do. Everybody that you think is not guilty is about to show you who they really are. I've been screaming for years. So now, if you see me over here trying to live a normal life and tying up loose ends as justice, mind your fucking business. Nobody ever thinks about the victims. Nobody. The victims' lives get turned around when the predators' lives want to just get announced. You slap them on the wrist and you bring up every source of trauma for the victim. But nobody wants to stop and think about that. We're not talking about the victims that are still going through the shit right now with other people who are running to cover their ass and deleting their social medias, Pink, Megan Fox, Tyra Banks, Steve Harvey. Why are you running? Our PTSD lives on every damn day that they did what they did. But it's only talked about when it's trending.
Yeah, like I said, go check out part 1 and you will see the entire 30-minute of that live that she did. And it is well worth your time. Okay.
The second time I seen him was at his home in Las Vegas, Nevada. Everybody thinks he faked his death.
You think she's really Tupac's daughter?
There was many things that happened and he got set up for a little bit to still be able to live his life and still be in the public eye. He's still making music. He's still collabing with other artists to this day. But the second time that I seen him was at his home in Las Vegas.
You think she look like? I don't think she looks like him, but I'm not saying she's lying at all.
Now we're getting mixed up in this celebrity mentality. Some people are saying that I was in the Run This Town video with Jay-Z in 2009. Now I'm going to tell you that when my mom finally showed me the picture, I had to double take. My mom had to double take. A few people called me and was like, is this you? And at first we were like, no, Rob is not in a music video in 2009. I was going through hell in 2009. So at first I was like, no, it's not. Looked at the picture and I was like, oof, okay, let's talk about it. I'm still not saying that I for sure know that that's me. But what I am saying is I do have dissociative identity disorder. And some of you have met some of our alters. Some of you have met us. For the trauma that I have been through, I have a lot of alters. I walked into a grocery store or something and somebody was like, how old are you? You look 13. I was like, nah, I'm 30. So as far as that picture on the Run This Town video, I honestly do not know. Because 2009, there's a lot that happened. There is a third arrest that is coming. There's 2 that's already down. There's a raid that's about to go on. And on top of that, it's somebody that has something to do with an affidavit that I have already released. I am telling you, we know that it's coming. I knew it was coming when I made sure there were sworn and legal affidavits already ready 6 to 8 months ago. I'm telling you right now that they're about to grab them and they're about to announce it. When they announce it, we got a problem. We got a big problem. Because there's ways that this is about to go
I think a lot of you guys are everybody's like, we're ready. We're ready until it's happening. And then everybody's like, well, I wasn't ready. Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of that.
There's no other way to get ready. There's no other way to prepare. There's no protocol for what's about to happen. The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be deaths, distractions, and fires to hide evidence. Watch for it, ask questions, demand answers.
There's cities underground, there's warehouses underground, there's actual homes underground. People build these tunnels, and they've built them for decades. There's a lot, and elite celebrities, they go down there for parties. Underneath the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, California. I was there for a cock party. We walked through the museum, through the garden area, and employees led us to underground tunnels. We had to take an elevator and stairs. We had to be led. There is no way that you can just walk into a tunnel. The entrances and the exits are in your face, but there's no way that you can just walk through tunnels. You'll get stuck. You'll go deeper and deeper, and you won't be able to come back out because it's hard, because the tunnels run all different directions for miles and miles and miles and miles. So if you go down the wrong one, you'll get stuck, and it's confusing to turn back around and get back to where you're going. So you have to be led in and out. I think people assume that when you get underground, it's just this dirt, and you keep going deeper, and there's more dirt, and then there's cages. No, that's not how it works. The Playboy Mansion. The Playboy Mansions. I met some really elite people when I was there. I had to do jobs with some elite celebrities.
I'm a psychic medium, so I actually, like, every time I walk past his house, and obviously the Playboy Mansion's right there, and we know about the tunnels that connect from the Playboy Mansion.
To here?
I'm sure they connect here. Why wouldn't
There are places that connect, so what kind of energy? What kind of energy are you picking up?
Just like, there's just like darkness. I mean, in general, like, I've always had weird feelings on this street.
Yeah.
This type. Well, the Playboy Mansion's down there, so I always thought it was the Playboy Mansion. It wasn't until probably a year ago that I realized this was Diddy's house.
I cannot believe what went on under it. Playboy magazine reports it has just discovered blueprints for a network of tunnels beneath the mansion that supposedly led to the homes of Jack Nicholson, Warren Beatty, James Caan,
Will you watch yourself, huh?
and Kirk Douglas. Now dig this, a photo from the late 70s allegedly showing an excavation in progress beneath the mansion. And this one shows the newly discovered tunnel plans. Check out the bunny logo on the plywood wall. Best of all, the blueprint. It says this tunnel leads to James Caan's house. This one to Jack Nicholson's. This one to Kirk Douglas's. And this one goes all the way to Warren Beatty's house.
The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be distractions and fires to hide evidence. Watch for it, ask questions, demand answers. You know who's on those flight logs. You do. You know who should be arrested. You all do. Your doctors, big banks, Chase Bank, Bank of America. There is a lot of people that are attached because this goes very deep. I told y'all this is a spider web that is tangled and tangled and tangled and woven intricately. I am telling you right now that once one goes, it's going to pull on a big string. That arrest is coming. 90s, we need your help. If you have counted that cost, please message us through the website, allysarmy.com. There's admin there that are ready to catch and get in contact with us. We're not taking any mics right now. We're going to sit back for a second
Because with this arrest coming, we need to prepare our hearts and everything that's coming our way. When this next arrest comes, it is not going to go okay. It's not. And I don't know. I don't know, but we need your help. I don't know what that means. I don't know what's going to come from this. I don't know which way this is going to turn, but it's going to rock the world. It's going to rock the nation. It should. I am sick of people holding that shit. Stop helping them and enabling them by holding them. If you understood the amount of hell that they have put a child through, I don't give a shit what they go through for 2 seconds when people finally realize what they've done. Boo-hoo. Let's talk about the consequences of their own actions. It's enough of the silence. It's enough of the behind closed doors. It's enough sweeping it up under the rug. That arrest is coming. We are tired. My life has turned in many ways. I am a very simple person. If you could just let me go to school, live my life, be the dance teacher that I know that I am a very damn good one. Okay, very good teacher. I don't toot my own horn frequently. I'm telling you, I am a great teacher. I love what I do. I just want to go back to school. I've been in the same community college for 13 years, okay? I'm not dumb. I'm a kinesiology major. I just can't get to school without people following us. And on top of that, being in foster care, my units and all of my stuff has been switched with another foster kid. The only thing that I want is my peace. That's it. I'm tired.
That just gave me chills. Wow. If y'all can support her, please do.
Mike Jeffries has been arrested for alarming accusations. Jeffries faces 16 counts of sex trafficking and interstate prostitution. Two Jeffries associates, Matthew Smith and James Jacobson, have also been charged in connection with this case. This comes after a year after the clothing company, Jeffries and Smith, were sued for allegedly turning a blind eye to sexual misconduct. Now, the attorney representing victims from the class action lawsuit released a statement saying... Didn't
they say 2024 was going to be a year of truth? Year of the 8, year of the dragon, the year everything in the light comes, or everything in the dark comes to the light. This has been one hell of a year.
United States history, end quote. We reached out to Abercrombie & Fitch, and the company says it does not have a comment on this. Jeffries and Smith are expected to face a judge today in West Palm Beach.
There's 2 that's already down. There's a raid that's about to go on. And on top of that, it's somebody that has something to do with an affidavit that I have already released. I am telling you, we know that it's coming. I knew it was coming when I made sure there was sworn and legal affidavits already ready 6 to 8 months ago. I'm telling you right now that they're about to grab them and they're about to announce it. When they announce it, we got a problem. We got a big problem. Because there's ways that this is about to go. I think a lot of you guys are everybody's like, we're ready. We're ready until it's happening, and then everybody's like, well, I wasn't ready. Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of that.
There's no other way to get ready. There's no other way to prepare. There's no protocol for what's about to happen. The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be deaths, distractions, and fires to hide evidence. Watch for it. Ask questions. Demand answers. There is a...
I don't know if you guys remember a few months ago when Beyonce was hired to perform in Dubai at that new UAE building or whatever, the new hotel that opened in Dubai. Everyone was so excited. They were so excited to see that, oh, Beyonce's getting paid $30 million for an hour to perform in the UAE, right? That was like the big thing. But my brain was like, well, who's able to pay her $30 million for an hour? So I did the research. I went and I found the real estate firm and the company, the CEO, the COO, and the contact information for the firm that paid her. So now I have those contacts. So it was basically the guy, he was a South African hedge fund owner, and his dad was like a gazillionaire. So they have real estate in UAE, South Africa, and somewhere else over there. Really, really big tycoon, and they pay her $30 million for that hour.
I want to be like her when I grow up. I love me some Beyonce. I hope she wasn't fucking on no kids, though. I can't see it happening, honey. I can't, but you never know. Like, you never fucking know. But no. Like, the Orishas ain't with that. Like, she would be so punished so bad. I mean, really, 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 really bad if that's the case. That's what I will say, okay? Fuck the Illuminati or whatever. She would have to answer to her spirit guides, period.
The best part about being famous, you know, I guess when people like you, it just gives you good self-esteem when people appreciate your music. And you know, oh, well, you hear that? That means things are starting. Huh?
I won't get the Million Bear March.
I was.
Oh, you weren't. Why not? Why does it ever start until like the first Michael Marion actress?
Huh?
Why they like whispering to her like that?
Oh, well, you know, I'm just working hard. Oh, well, you know, the Men in Black was huge, and people really enjoyed it, and I had the music with it. You know, it just feels good to have everything come together like that.
Was that Allie? Whoa.
I hate myself. I really, really do. So after you're watching this video, just so you know, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. And I'm not suicidal or anything like that. I'm just not okay. and that's right. But that's why I want to take a break. That's why I'm saying that it's time for me to take a minute. Because I'm honestly not okay. I see why there's other survivors that don't say nothing. And you don't get this. I'm blessed. We are blessed. And I'm sorry out of the hell that you have been through. I'm saying this on camera because, girl, you've been through it. and I thank you so much for choosing me and for fucking fighting for me. I love you, and I'm sorry that you've been through this by yourself. And there's other parents that don't need to do this by themselves, okay? So I'm sorry that I'm getting super emotional, but I'm tired. and I miss my dance kids, and I know I miss me. I miss who I was. I don't know what's happening anymore, but I'm trying. And I don't even know what trying means anymore. So I'm gonna go because I'm freaking out, but
okay. You are allowed.
If you forget me, just know I tried.
That's the least thing that you do. Like,
I fucking tried, y'all, right? And I kept my promise. There's an army sitting here, even if there's a few of them right now. You ever heard of Gideon's army? I kept my promise. And if you called somebody right now, they're gonna break a fucking door down. And they're not gonna stop. So I'm just saying, I'm sorry I'm late, but I kept my fucking promise. And it tore everything that we loved apart. To my dancers, it makes sense now, huh? Miss Allie was alive. I love you guys so much. And you guys gave me purpose.
She's talking
You
like
don't
she
even
knows
know.
she's about to die.
and you keep dancing.
Like, what the fuck? Ciao.
If you don't know Huggy Wuggy, this is a new character out right now. A character that La Police Department has already warned parents to monitor their children if they're watching this cartoon or this puppet, this person in a game, because this big blue bear with really scary teeth is telling children of all ages down to 5 years old to hurt their parents. They're telling them to hug them to sleep permanently. Some people look at this as just a funny game. Some people are looking at this like, oh my gosh, this is new on YouTube. This is just a cartoon character. This is just something that the generations has evolved, and now this is a new character. I want you to think about all the other new characters. Look up Huggy Wuggy. If you don't know who this is right now, and you're sitting close to a computer, it would be great if you go to Telegram because they're already posting who this is. But if you don't know who this is, look up Huggy Wuggy, and it's the newest thing that is with a nursery rhyme. It is sing-song, Pied Piper, singing to the children, telling them very ugly and panic things that are like a spell that is conjuring spirits and making this demonic force in your children. That's a lot to take in.
When Allie was put in foster care, I was advocating for her, and I was reporting back, and I was writing reports and turning in reports to CPS based on the abuse that she was telling me that she was experiencing while in foster care. At first, they embraced me, and they were allowing me to have visitation with her. When I started making too many waves, they turned everything back on me. They filed a court order that said I was a predator to Allie, and they were telling me I was not allowed to have contact with her because they were trying to silence things, and they were using that as a means to scare me. CPS was in charge of Allie at that time. She was their responsibility. If they filed a court order that I was a predator or was harming her, they should have pressed charges, and they should have followed up on that, and they never did. Shortly after that, Allie went missing from CPS care. She was AWOL for over a year. After that year was up, they placed her with me. They said I was a good home and a good fit for her, and they allowed her to be placed in my home. Those are two opposite things in a very short time, but they do that to a lot of parents. That's a tactic they use to silence people, to keep control of the situation, to get people to look the other way. CPS is very corrupt, and it needs to be defunded. It's very evil what they do. They can remove children from any of your homes for any reason. It's irrelevant whether you're a good parent or a bad parent. If CPS wants to traffic your kid, they can come in and take your kid, and you really won't have a leg to stand on.
Biden laptop when he's sleeping with his 14-year-old nieces, cousins, family, other children, and possibly my name will come up soon. Hunter has a 9-inch dick. You want to keep going? I'm not gonna keep doing this though, because it comes out of my videos. That underground tunnel video that I just did is being edited right now. So here's the thing. We've had someone in our house. We're not stupid. And if we have cameras or mics or anything planned in the house, we're not stupid either. We've done that too. Just a normal day. But what I'm not going to do is I'll be damned if anybody gets to call me a liar and think that's going to be okay. Okay? Okay? All right? Now I'm going to let my mama start talking while I calm my ass down, and then I will get back to talking calmly. Mom?
Ciao. Oh my goodness. So that's it that I have as of now on Ali Carter. Yeah, so at least what I was able to get and download, you know, but go to YouTube, go to TikTok, try to find her, whatever you can, support her. I don't know if it's Ali'sAngels.com now, if it's Ali'sArmies.com. I take it they're taking down her websites, so let's just put in the universe good energy for her, prayers, protection, direction, guidance, and, you know, just everyone, to all the victims, to their families, just prayers. And, you know, thank y'all for being with me. I appreciate your time. All the links to get contact in the bio, in the description box, whatever you want to call it. I'm out. Ashe.